Hi there, I'm Pieter and I'm the director of Surprise, our entry for this year's My Røde Reel. In this video I'm going to guide you through our filming process and the work that went into making this short. So prepare for a lot of fun and even more useful information, like this for example.
So what do you do every day? You wake up and then?
Then I pee most of the time. And
as soon as Road announced the My Røde Reel contest, I met with my crew and we started brainstorming, which basically means we ate a lot of unhealthy stuff and watched a bunch of YouTube videos. But eventually we came up with this idea about the birthday abduction. So I started writing a script and making a shot list. From that point it was just finding the right locations, and finding a store wasn't that hard. Finding the ideal spot for the abduction itself was way harder, because each time we had to consider if we would be able to drive a van around that corner without crashing it. On our first shooting day we shot in this kinda creepy, vacant house, and we spent the entire morning cleaning the place and making sure that I wasn't entering any unwanted light.
This is where the magic happens.
I hurt my thumb with the hammery thing.
Do you want me to give a kiss on it? Oh. Flash. Oh.
Our lighting setup wasn't really what you call high-end. We had a construction light on which we slapped a ton of black wrap to make it some kind of spotlight. We had a homemade bounce board and another construction light and a desk lamp. So we had to improvise a lot with what we had and try to make the best out of that. Once the decoration and lighting looked the way we wanted it, we still had to write Kevin's confession, because when we were writing the script we had never been able to come up with a good one. But once that was done we could finally start shooting.
Chill, you can't go back.
The complete short film was shot on a Canon 600D or D3i, and for this scene I chose for the Tamron 17-50mm f2.8 because it's quite a fast lens and it has image stabilization. And I really needed that because I wanted to shoot handheld to underline the tension in the scene and to get a more intense vibe. For the sound recording we used the Rode VideoMic Pro, which was directly plugged into the camera. We didn't have a boom pole though, so I taped a Gorilla Pod on some kind of stick and we mounted the VideoMic Pro on there. It was quite heavy but perfect for the job.
Got to know where it is.
We did everything together. We ate together. We.
The next day we met at the car park to rehearse our abduction scene. A few days before we informed the local police about what we were going to do that night, because it might look like we were really kidnapping someone and we didn't want to get arrested. But they said we were allowed to do it, so... Dit is Jimmy die er kom komt. Die wandelt hier. Hier staat het busje. Dus dan vertrekt het busje als Jimmy 1 keer gepasseerd is. Het busje rijdt de hoek om. En het busje stopt voor dat we bij het paaltje zijn.
Casually walking around.
Ja, voilà, up.
It's Dolly. The riding camera. I like the sheep, but then the camera.
Last location.
Wij komen filmen. To stress the idea that it was just a normal, quiet evening, the camera was always on a tripod or a slider, so the shots would look smooth. I also used Canon 50mm f1.8 for a more shallow depth of field. Sometimes the shoot was interrupted by some real customers who wanted to buy something in the store. But overall we could finish shooting quite fast, so we could get some rest before starting post-production. Editing this project wasn't always easy because we made a lot of mistakes while shooting it. One of the biggest issues was the abduction scene. Somehow we forgot to turn on the microphone, so we didn't have any production sound at all. And although it was always the intention to mix the production sound with some sound effects to make it more spectacular, it didn't really work without any original sound either. So I decided to redo the driving in my own car and use that sound. Besides that, we used a little bit of Foley to improve our soundtrack. Due to our poorly lit footage, we had a lot of digital noise. So I used our giant denoiser to improve our footage. And I did a really good job doing that. It's still not perfect, but it was just horrible at first. So that was it. That's how we made our latest short film Surprise. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely enjoyed making it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.